Ha, joke's on you, Tracy. That's actually the same rock. That's another one of those really amazing ultraviolet reactive stones. Good morning, Yvonne. Yeah, Bite's here too. Oh, and look who's peering around the corner there. The little orange face over there. Tracy loves you, Bite. What do you think of that? Huh? You are just shedding like crazy, aren't you? There's gonna be nothing left of you. It's crazy how much you shed. Yeah, that sometimes happens, Yvonne. What ends up happening is when the live stream is over, I move it to private immediately because I want to give a chance for YouTube to process the videos so people who are watching it uh, get better quality video. But sometimes if your internet connection is lagging a little bit, you might actually be, sorry, I got cat fur all over my face. You might actually be 5, 10, 20, 30 seconds behind the live stream. And so the second I move it to private, the video gets cut off. That's what goes on. It's nothing intentional. It's nothing technology. It's just, I move the videos to private when they're done, just until the processing is done, and also so I can add the ads properly because YouTube will put an ad every like 3 minutes on a video. I'm often talking to my mom when I'm editing the video, and I'll open it up and it's like, wow, there's like 60 ads on this thing, and so I remove all those. I'll put ads on the playback of the live streams, but it's like on TV, it's every 15 minutes, and that was just it's too much what YouTube does. Yeah, okay, fine, I'll get more ad revenue, but you know what? I want you to watch these things. And if you got to deal with an ad every 3 minutes, nobody's going to sit through that. So that's what's going on. I don't know. I suppose if I looked into my regular videos and saw the ads, I'd probably be appalled there too. But one or two ads during a video is one thing. 50 or 60 is too much. I'm probably brushing another two cats out of Bite right now. Had to stop. The fur was flying. I wasn't going to be able to breathe. Yeah, sometimes just as a joke, I had to leave the ads up and just let you see how bad it really is. Maybe leave it up for like 24 hours and then go in and strip out all the ads and just do what I normally do because it's insane. There'll be like a little linear representation of the video where this is the beginning of the video, this is the end of the video, and they'll put little markers where every one of the ads are, and ding, 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 50 of them across the whole video. And it's too much. Yeah, I really like the Dave's Hot Chicken. I'll have to check that place out again. Like I said, I wanted to figure out, since it's called Dave's Hot Chicken, I elected to go hot, but they got that extra hot and then the super hot, the Reaper hot, and we'll try one of the higher levels next time. But I wanted to kind of find out what their default level is because everyone's definition of hot is different. Yeah, and if you're not into spice, they have a unspiced one, so that's a step below mild. But like they have the no spice, the mild, the medium, the hot, the extra hot, and the Reaper. No, no, it seems to just be chicken tenders. Yeah, well, people are different, have different tolerance for heat. So, you get a chance, check it out. It was good. Yeah, I think I said they were like in 14 states. I was surprised they started in California. Made a Caesar salad that was still too hot, huh? It was labeled medium. Yeah, well, you just got to find out what your heat tolerance is. I don't do anything that's not hot or higher. That's just me. It's good if I'm breathing fire at the end. Right, Bite? You've never had anything spicy, have you? Yeah, I'd never give him anything spicy either. You know, this is the kind of stuff he likes. Right, Bite? You like those, don't you? They aren't spicy. Yeah, gonna turn that. They aren't advertising with me, so they don't get a free plug. You like the salsa recipe? That's one of the most repeated things I've done. That that I've the recipes I've done for the vlog. I make that. I always have some of that in hand. In fact, I used up the last of my last batch just this morning, so I'm gonna have to make some more. Yeah, well, I definitely would love to do some more rock hunting. I was really surprised, like I said, when I found this thing. This was that rock that I found that has the white streak on it, and I thought that was really, really cool. I've become a real fan of these UV reactive light rocks. See, that's the rock that's on the live stream cover photo, and see how it turns blue when you hit it with a light. That one just blew me away, literally. Yeah, I haven't seen Jordan's Warner Studios tour yet. A lot of those places aren't really that interesting, unless you get to go into some of the buildings. Just a bunch of, ugly white sound stages. No, I haven't taken that one to the rock shop. I can only go once every 2 weeks because they work the same days I work. They're open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and I work Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. But they're also open on Wednesdays, and I'm open. I'm off of work every other Wednesday. So I sent them a photo of it. They said it was cool. I know it's kind of a boring rock. You look at it. It's there's really nothing to it. Nothing that would make you even think that there's anything special about it. It just looks like a piece of limestone, but it's those cool little crystals, and you can kind of see them sparkling a little on the top here, and that is what it is. It's it's reflecting the light, or it's catching the light. And it's funny because I saw it from a distance off, and I thought somebody had just painted a rock or something like that. I didn't even expect that I'd see anything. I am fine, Dippity Doo. How are you? But yeah, I'll probably take that rock. This is my long weekend, so I'll probably take it to the rock shop this weekend. Let them see it. They may want to see this too because I didn't get this at their shop. I got that somewhere else. Yeah, I'd love to go see where Mount St. Helens was. I've got a little plastic thing that my parents brought me back when they visited a number of years ago that actually has some of the ash from the eruption. I think I've shown that before. You'll have to stay tuned for the next video, Tracy. There was another place that I went that it's just kind of a weird little uh, I don't even know what you call it. It's an antique oddities kind of shop, and the Gallery 11, which is where I took you for that video, that's become my kind of go-to rock shop. Suggested I go in there. I'd been there before, and guess I did remember that they had some rocks, but when I went back there and checked it out, I found that piece. I mean, this thing's huge. This is the biggest specimen I have. This thing's like, massive. It takes both hands to hold it. It probably weighs 20 pounds. I don't even want to drop it here. But I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I've really started getting into rocks lately. You may have noticed. I've acquired more rocks in my collection in the last 4 months and the whole rest of my life combined. You stare at bite for a while here, right? I like going to Bucky's. Bucky's is a lot of fun. You don't even need to buy anything there. They just got all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, welcome back, honey. Good to see your name again. See what I just did there? I can't see you, so I just see your name. That's called trying to be funny. I don't always succeed though. You bought a mini trampoline. Is that one of those like round ones? I couldn't do that in the house because I'd end up hitting the ceiling. I don't think I ever saw Bedazzled. Yeah, it is one of those. I've seen those. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea not to be under the ceiling fan. Might get a haircut or more. How's the pool? I just looked this morning. The pool's up to 88, so that's really nice. A lot of people think that that's too hot for a pool, but I don't get into the pool to swim. I just get into it to soak. And some people say, why don't you just get like a jacuzzi or something like that? I do like to go under the water though, and swim from one side to the other under the water. You can't do that in a jacuzzi. No, it's great temperature for cooling off. Like I said, I don't get into it to swim. I get into it to soak, and especially when I've been out working or something like that, or sometimes I go out and go for a walk at night. When I come back and I'm a little sweaty, it's just really nice to hop into the pool. Yeah, yeah, it's supposed to be like really hot today. They're saying 100 today, but we might hit 107 in a couple days. That's really, really hot. My mom's doing good. She's complaining about the temperature there too. Apparently, it's in the hundreds there too. 117. Holy cow. I think I read something recently that people were going to Death Valley because it was like 124. It's one of those things. I guess in the middle of Death Valley, there's like a thermometer that says what the temperature is, and people are posing with selfies, doing selfies in front of the thing. Probably just hop out of the car, go over, pose for the selfie, and then hop back into the car. Yeah, I like the fact the AC is on. I don't know if it's stupid. I think it's a cool selfie. I would probably do that, but I wouldn't want to spend that much time in 120, 124 temperature. That's too much. Yeah, 60s is too even the high 60s. That's too cold. I don't like it until it gets into about the mid 80s. Yeah, it's called Death Valley for a reason. That's true. I mean, I suppose if I was, working really hard, then swimming or something like that, then 60s or 70s are fine. But like I said, I just in there to soak. and it feels good when it's nice and warm. Needles, California. Yeah, a lot of the places like in the Central Valley of California get really hot. But you don't get hot and humid like you do in Texas. Like I said, I'm fine as long as the AC is on. Yeah, I've seen people doing that in Yellowstone, getting too close to the bison, having the bison attack them. But there's got to be something wrong with you to stick your hand in the hot springs. You know, that's like 180, 190 degrees. That's going to burn the skin right off your hand. You want to stick your hand in something that hot, boil some water and pour it on yourself. That's all you got to do. If you're that stupid. Do I have a PO box? No, no, I don't. I don't do any of that stuff. I learned a lot about being doing the vlogging stuff from Jordan, and Jordan doesn't have one, and I don't either. Now there's going to be some people that are going to get out there and say, "Hey, Brooks said, boil your hand, pour boiling water on you." It's like, no. If you're stupid enough to do that, then you know what? Don't blame that on me. That's on you. You're just too stupid if you're going to do that. You got to remember, half the people in the world are below average intelligence. You guys are driving me to drink. You know that, right? Can't believe how long this guy's staying here. He's usually gone by now. I'm not giving him attention. He has no interest in me. That's a good reason for not using the pool. Yeah, I don't know. It's the only reason I use it is because I like being in it. I like how cool it is. It's great to be outside on a hot day like that when you're just in the pool. That's a good answer. Don't see me in the pool because I don't use the pool. Yeah, Florida is often really hot and humid. I've been there a couple times. Jacuzzis are nice, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd use it that much. A few sandwiches, if I have a picnic, yeah. The lights are on, but no one's home. Come on, let's come up with all the cliches we can for stupid people. Yeah, I mean we have power outages every once in a while. There was one a couple weeks ago. I think it was actually on the 4th of July. We had a little power outage. Power was out for about an hour. Yeah, I appreciate that, but like I said, I don't really have any reason to have a PO box at this point. Elevator doesn't go to the top. That's a good one. One short of a six pack. Yeah, there you go. I've heard that one too. Those are great. Yeah, yeah. Matt's videos are great. Go check them out if you ever get a chance. It's called Island Horizon Videos. He's got just a little over 300 subscribers. I'd really love it if we could push him over 1,000 because he's put so much work into that. One of the things I've always noticed about Matt is if he doesn't see like real good results and real good payoff right off the bat, he'll often kind of lose interest in things. But he's been doing that for more than a year now. He's got more than 1,000 videos up. He's got more videos up than I do. I've never heard dumb as a box of hair, but I've heard dumb as a box of rocks. The car is stuck in neutral. That's a good one. Box of rocks, box of hair. It's all pretty dumb. Matt's a great guy. I'm glad that people are watching that, and I think if he sticks with it and does finally get to the point where it takes off, I think it's going to be great because people are going to have tons and tons and tons of content. Because I think each one of his videos is like 20 minutes long, and he's what 1,100, 1,200 videos right now. I mean, me, I'm a little over 900 off their trolley. That's a good one. Dumber than mud. That's also a good one. Not playing with a full deck. I've heard that one. Off the rocker. Do I get weekends off? I get Sundays off. I'm working every Saturday. My work week is like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and every other Wednesday. One banana shirt of a bunch. That's a good one. Garden's doing okay. I'm starting to get a couple peppers out of the thing now. The tomato plant is the only thing on that side that's doing really well. How's my mom? My mom checked in this morning. She's it's really hot there too. Not really a whole lot of other content there. Not the brightest crayon in the box. That's a good one. Have I thought about doing new T-shirts or hats sometime? I actually have thought about something. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Roberta. I don't know. Sometimes people just, you know, I don't know, get offended over certain things. I don't know. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Yeah, I like that one. Or the variant, not the sharpest tool in the tool shed. Yeah, I've seen that one too. So dumb, you can't find your way. Find your way out of a paper bag. I've heard a variant of that where you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag, but that's a cool variant too. Yeah, it's still really hot. We're supposed to be hot for the foreseeable future. Maybe maybe 107 in a couple of days. That's going to be really hot. Yeah, it's a cliche contest. Somebody did a you know you're a stupidity cliche, and I said, yeah, let's come up with all the stupidity cliches we can, and there have been some good ones here. People have come up with some good ones today. what's the beanie copter, the propeller head. This is something that was a Guided by Voices thing. That there's I've shown you those rare records I have called Propellers, the album Propeller by Guided by Voices, and for a while there, the company that released the album released some Guided by Voices propeller head hats, and if you owned a an original propeller, it was a limited edition of 500, like the original propellers, and if you owned one, it could prove you owned one. They'd give you the same number um, propeller beanie of the propeller you have, and I have propeller number 9, so that was one of the ones I have. So I got propeller hat number 9. It actually is something that was triggered by I run a Guided by Voices fan Guided by Facebook page, and somebody on there asked if I had one of them, and I pulled that out, and it's just been here for a while. Yeah, that's a good one too. Don't know you're from a hole in the ground. We'll let you fill in the blank. All right, well, I'm all for making people laugh. So there you go. I got my propeller beanie on. I don't know. I got to turn the ceiling fan on maybe more so that it would maybe spin on its own. But it's a cool little collectible thing. Oops, I put it in front of Matt's video. That's no good. Can't do that. Instead of a propeller, it was a glove on a beanie. Huh. Okay. Guess I didn't see that one. Put my hand over there and Mike started rubbing his nose on me. Yeah, Beanie and Cecil. Help, Cecil, help. I remember that. He probably wants attention and a treat. But right now he's just willing to rub his nose on me. Yuck. Your nose is all wet, dude. You know that? You got a wet nose. Oh yeah, Raggmopp. Ragmop. I think I saw that on YouTube recently. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw it. I don't think I've even heard of it. That's what the internet's for, right? Oh yeah, I see what you mean about the hats. Yeah, getting too much glare there. Interesting. Yeah, I always appreciate the like buttons. Never hurts to do that. I haven't really seen any movies in the theater in a long time. Definitely not since I moved to Texas. I tend to just wait for them to come out on DVD or Blu-ray. Yeah, I wish there was like a streaming service that had everything. You end up having to subscribe to 50 different services to to get things, and then they don't keep them forever. So that's one of the things I like about DVDs and Blu-rays is once you have it, you own it. You can watch it whenever you want. If there's a particular movie you want to watch, who knows? I mean, maybe Netflix isn't streaming it anymore, or you know, I don't know. That's just kind of the bum. That kind of bums me out. Hey, Eric, how are you today? Just woke up. That sounds like a good start to a day. I'm ahead of time on my water here. I'm almost done with the first one. We're not even through the first hour yet. No, I still have Netflix. I have two streaming services. I have that, and I have Paramount Plus. I'm a big Star Trek nerd, so I was hoping that all the Star Trek movies would be on Paramount Plus because they're all Paramount movies, but they aren't. I don't understand. You'd think that Paramount Plus, the point of that would be to have everything Paramount. Yeah, see, I'm exactly the opposite. I can watch movies over and over again. Another advantage to having DVDs because then you can do that. I am fine, Matthew. How are you? It's hot today. really hot. We're supposed to get up to 100, and I think they're saying like 107 by midweek here. Let's see. Let's see what the weather looks like here. I was outside a little bit this morning. Even Flash is in her cave. She doesn't usually use her cave that much. 99 today, 106 tomorrow, 106 on Tuesday, and then we get into a cooling streak. It'll be 104, then 103, 103, 104, 99 by next Sunday. But then it seems to stay in the hundreds. I just wish we'd get some rain, but you never know. The rain can pop up anytime. So that's the life, laying in bed with the cats. 120. No, thank you. You can keep that. Well, it's nice to have the AC on. It's a comfortable 74 in here. And I'm running the ceiling fan. Yeah, AC is on here 24/7 also. You got to do that in Texas. There's just no way around that. Fortunately, I don't spend a whole bunch of time outside. That was one of the things that I made the decision about when I moved to Texas. Like the only condition I have for getting a job is it's not going to be an outside job. I look at those people that have to work outside, and I just feel sorry for them. Yeah, yeah, I work in a controlled environment, so it's not too bad. But see, that's part of living in Texas, and about the point where you start getting tired of the heat, then the weather changes, and then it starts getting cold, and then about the time you start getting tired of the cold, it starts warming up again. So you're a little bit biased about Northern California, okay? That's okay. I'm a little bit biased about Central Texas too, or as those of us in the state call Cent Tex. Yeah, yeah, and I do my own yard work, so I know firsthand how that is. It is very hot here. Now I don't want to be in California anymore. I left at the right time, and it's just gotten crazier since I left. Yeah, roofers, I can't imagine that. That's gonna be a miserable job. I was thinking, 3 years ago about this time was when I had the sewer line problem, and they had to tunnel under the house. I felt so sorry for the guys that had to tunnel through all that limestone that was under the to get under the house and replace the sewer line. Yikes. Yeah, we kind of cool down to like the 80s at night here. But even that, you know, you go out for a walk at like 11 o'clock at night, you come back, you're still dripping in sweat. Ugh. Yeah, AC's running better. I still got to bring them out to have them fix the problem, but we're going to have to budget for that a little bit. Yeah, 97 at midnight, that's a little much. Yeah, I like it. I like the winter weather too. I like the fact that it gets cool and cold here in the winter, and that we get an occasional bit of snow, but it's usually not too bad. Yeah, if I had to work on a roof, I'd be in a bad mood too. Yeah, that was one of the many reasons I left California. The politics has just gone crazy. And I don't know. I don't know why people don't figure it out that it clearly doesn't work. Yeah, cost of things was a big difference too. Financially, I'm in better shape here in Texas than I've ever been in my life in California. And there was points when I was in California, I was making good money. It's just everything was so expensive. Yeah, Arizona gets some pretty serious heat. I mean, we do here in Texas too, but the beauty is we're, you know, right off the Gulf of Mexico, and so you know that means that there's a lot of warm, moist air coming in, and that means rain from time to time, and that makes a big difference. It also makes it more humid, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, this is sort of supposed to be monsoon season here in Texas, but not so far. I remember the first couple of years I was here, there were, every week or two, you'd get a nice storm that would blow through, and not last year, and so far not really a whole lot this year. Hey, bye. You can come back out. He went back, I think, to check up on his sister. Now he's coming back to see if he can mooch some more treats. Clemson, Ohio are slightly above average, but nothing excessive. Yeah, well, we've got the excessive coming here, so Yeah, I've never been on Lake Erie. You know, a lot of my family was in Minnesota, so I've been on Superior. Yeah, well, I've heard it say that technically the Great Lakes aren't actually lakes; they're considered inland seas. And Superior is massively huge. Got some shoes and cologne in the mail yesterday. You're on your ninth pair of shoes since when? All right, one down, one to go. Oh, there's the bite, man. You gonna come visit? No? Just gonna sit there and stare at me? All right, be that way. How's the rock, man? I'm rocking. There we go. There he is, the star of the show. The only reason anyone comes here to be on these live streams is to see this guy. Yeah, I don't really like to order uh, clothing online. I want to try it on first. It's too much of a pain if you get it and then it doesn't fit and you got to send it back and I don't know, just not my thing. You've been going on a shoe phase, huh? I guess I can understand. I've been on a rock phase lately, so I was really surprised I found anything. Yeah, here's that rock that I found. You know, you just look at that on, and you wouldn't think there's anything to that, but and it's probably been sitting out there for a while, and you just don't notice it until you shine the light on it. Like I said, when I saw it, I saw it from a long distance off, and I thought somebody had painted on a rock, and I got over to it and said, "No, this is what I was looking for." I didn't. I went out that night. I didn't expect I was going to find anything. One of your cats is sitting on your lap, licking your shirt. Okay, you never licked my shirt, right? No, you've never licked my shirt. You're not much of a licker, though, are you? I haven't seen any of that. Every place I go, you can still try things on. Wonder about the rocks at the movie locations. Nuclear tests were used. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, that must be just something in your area. Like I said, I always try on stuff before I buy it. I mean, not t-shirts. T-shirts I can get. The sizes are pretty standard, and you can look at a t-shirt and see if it's going to fit. And I usually do extra large or 2X. I think this is an XL. But when I get pants or shoes or anything like that, I always try them on. Yeah, I've heard about theft being a problem, and maybe it's just different in Texas. I don't know. I haven't bought clothing anywhere else in quite a while. There's Jeff. Hey, buddy. No, I don't go to TJ Maxx or thrift shops. It's storming in Florida. Yeah, let's go check that out here. I envy you. I wish it was storming here. Actually, looks like Dallas just got some rain here. Oh yeah, I see it. Come on, quit with the ads. Yeah, that's a nice little storm going through there. Kind of right through the center of Florida there. But you see what's kind of going on in Dallas there too. Nice little storm going through there. That's always nice. They said we might get a little rain today, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they can make when they have to close the stores either. I've heard that they've been leaving San Francisco in droves. Wow, that's an all-in-one record player, tape deck, CD, Bluetooth, SD card, and USB. That's insane. A French toast vlog. That's actually a good idea. I like French toast. Do you have a good French toast recipe? Downtown, you're told, looks like a ghost town. Yeah, well, they did it themselves. It's such a beautiful place, but they ruined it. Oh, barbecue. That sounds good. Yeah, last time I had a chance to go to San Francisco, I declined. I was visiting my sister, and She lives in kind of the Sacramento area, Folsom area, and they wanted to go to San Francisco, and I was just going to go along, but I really wasn't into it. And then somebody else said, I don't really feel like going, and they asked me what I thought. I said, I don't really want to go either. So yeah, cinnamon on French toast is good. Yeah, your recipe is thick bread soaked in egg yolk and fried, dusted with sugar. That sounds pretty good. Although I'd probably put the sugar and or cinnamon right there in the egg yolk, so it's all right there. You have the generator in case a storm knocks out the power. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I heard that they were gonna parole. Who was it? Squeaky Fromm? Is that the one? I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, granted, she's about like 70 or 80 now, but still. Yeah, yeah. I've been hearing the news reports out of San Francisco. It sounds pretty bleak. You got a mini series going. That's cool. You gotta ought to hit him up for a job. We get little brownouts every once in a while. We did have a power failure on July 4th. I just got back from doing the live stream of the parade in that little town. What is it, Woodway? With all the fire trucks and jeeps and stuff like that. I got back and real shortly after that, the power went out. Yeah, cinnamon and vanilla. That sounds good on French toast. Thought it was Squeaky Fromm. Maybe it's one of the other. What? Let's see. Who are the Manson followers? Get the names here. Oh, it's Leslie Van Houten. That's the one they're releasing. Sharon Tate's sister speaks out, says, "Is she a nice girl? No, she's an animal. I think she was then. I fear that she still is." Yeah, no, that's it. Her victims are dead. honestly, I've gotta say, I'm surprised California didn't do it earlier. California is really crazy on things like that. Now I'm with you, Yvonne. Same way. They should rot in jail. Charlie died in jail, and that was good. I think they all should. Because I mean, that's not just a murder. That's it. Like probably the most infamous murder, ever. Yeah, but she was there. She was part of it. I mean, technically, Charlie didn't do the murders either. I think the power outage it was that happened on July 4th was heat related. I think they blew out a transformer somewhere. I actually got out and tried to figure out where it was. I couldn't figure it out. Was Sirhan paroled? It wouldn't surprise me. That's what I like about the internet. You can get anything here. Let's see. It says he's still incarcerated at the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility in San Diego, California. He was originally sentenced to death, but they commuted to life without parole. So yeah, I guess he's still in. So no, I think he's still there. Gotta catch up here. Your friend is watching the Flintstones and Wilma and Fred switch places. Huh? Interesting. Yeah, Mark Chapman. That was the guy that killed John Lennon, right? Have a good barbecue, Jeff. I just wish that I could believe that California was waking up to what they're doing. But even if Newsom is unelected or not reelected, and they got term limits there, so he may be terming out. They'll just move on to the next whack job on the list. Plenty more crazies waiting to fill the spot. And the truth is, all the sane people are leaving. So that just means it's going to be more concentrated craziness. My mom has been talking about the heat. Fortunately, she's staying in a lot, so she's bearing with it. Apparently, she had a hornet's nest real near her door recently, and they had to get out there and take down the nest. Apparently, there's a kind of a bit of a hornet problem around the area. I honestly don't know how many of them are actually moving to Texas and California and Florida from California and New York. I know some of them are, but you got to remember California and New York isn't all just lefties. There's a lot of them there, but I think a lot of the real hardcore lefties that want to avoid places like Texas and Florida because they've convinced themselves that they're filled with racist people. Yeah, reparations. That's I mean, first off, how are you going to do that? How do you do the reparations thing? Because I mean, there's one political party was responsible for that. Do you just tax them? No, they're not going to want to do that. They're going to want to tax everybody for that. And how do you determine who gets paid and who pays? If you're half black and half Hispanic, do you get half the amount of money? If you're half black and half white, do you pay or get paid? And how little black heritage do you have to be to qualify for any reparations? There's just a million questions. Yeah, well, that's part of it, Lindex. Every group has been the victim and the victimizer, right? Bite. I mean, let's use Bite as an example. He's half black, half white. So, what's your opinion? You have an opinion on this? No. I wish everyone maintained that level of wisdom. Texted Bite is adorable. It said try again. I guess YouTube doesn't agree. That may be too controversial, I guess, huh? Yeah, amusement parks are fun. There isn't really one close by. Six Flags is probably the closest, and that's up in Dallas. Also, I kind of got over amusement parks having worked for one. Even before I worked for Disney, I didn't go to amusement parks very much, and there were a bunch of them that were real close. There was, Disneyland, of course, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags California, SeaWorld down in San Diego. I've been to all of those places, but just after a while, it's just you've been there, you've done that. Yeah, that's right. Asians were discriminated against too. Would you wear a bow tie bite? No, probably not. You probably try and get it off. Yeah, dark rides are good. Your comments keep getting blocked. That's weird. I mean, usually on this, if they're being blocked, I'm the one doing the blocking. I mean, there's certain keywords that I've said aren't allowed, but I can't imagine um, that you'd be using any of them. Yeah, maybe you have a funny connection right now, something like that. I mean, anyone else having problems with this? I didn't see it, but I heard about the one about the roller coaster getting stuck upside down. I guess one of the people on it had like a panic attack. I can imagine, right? You're hanging upside down. I do know that there's a Meow Wolf. I'm going to hit that at some point. I think it might have even opened like on Friday, but I'm going to wait for the crowds to go down at some point. But I will definitely go check that out. I love the Meow Wolf that we went to with Jordan a few years ago. Yeah, I saw the one about the crack on the support too. That's really scary. How's the new phone? I love the new phone. I'm very happy with Pure Talk. In fact, just a week ago or so, they upgraded the service for free, and so they what increase they half again increased the data, which isn't going to affect me much because I have an unlimited plan, but they've also increased the mobile hotspot data transfer. And so, a mobile hotspot, basically, I can use this as a mobile hotspot, which is basically, it's like having an internet router. And I can like connect my laptop to the cell phone the same way I connect to the internet in the house and use the phone as a router. And then it's connected through, my cell plan. So it isn't as fast as the internet I have here, which is, cable internet, but it's a 5G internet connection, and it probably is pretty good. That might be able to allow me, for instance, if we had a power outage or the internet went out in the middle of a live stream, I might actually be able to continue the live stream with a cell phone. Waco has annual fairs every summer. Hi, Michael. Yeah, apparently the Dave's Hot Chicken came started in Hollywood, which is weird. So yeah, check them out if you get a chance. It's definitely worth a look. Like I said, it was a little expensive, but everything seems to be really expensive. You know, lately, every time I've gone out for fast food, that's always been one of the things I've commented is, yeah, it's really pricey, a lot more than I remember. But it's been a long time since I um, have done fast food in any serious way. So that's maybe just the world we live in. How much did I save by switching? I'm paying 60% of what I was paying to Verizon, and I got more of a program, more of a data plan now too. So I've got more service at a lower price. I was paying what 110 a month for to Verizon for 2 gigs of data, and I have an unlimited plan now, and it's $60 a month, $65 a month. And like I said, they just increased the if you have a limited data plan, and you have like a 2 gig plan, they just upgraded everyone to 3 gigs a month for free, plus a certain amount of wireless hotspot data. So yeah, I mean, it's I'm very happy with it so far. It has a lightning fast 5G connection. When I talk to people on the phone, they say the phone sounds better. So far, I'm very happy with Pure Talk. I had a little bit of a wrinkle getting hooked up, and it just turned out that for some reason, when I tried to port the number over, I did it online the first time, and for some reason it didn't go through. But I called their help desk, and that was something I really liked. I called their help desk. I was talking to a person within 2 minutes of being on the phone. Not having to wait. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line, and we'll get to you. It's like my call was that important. Do you have somebody waiting to talk to me? Well, Pure Talk does. I got on the phone and they got me straightened right out. And they said, it might be between 1 and 72 hours before, the port is complete. Well, an hour later, the port was complete. You had the one in Hollywood. It was just okay. Interesting. Yeah, the one I got was good. And it was very juicy. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Gene. See you next time. Yeah, I eat that too. What is Meow Wolf? Go back about 4 years ago to Jordan's videos. He did a video on Meow Wolf. I think it was in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it's a kind of a weird, immersive art exhibit. You got to check it out. There's no way to describe it well. There's a couple of them now. There's one in Vegas, and they just opened up one in Dallas. And I want to go check out the one in Dallas, but I want to wait for it to kind of tone down a little bit, because there's going to be a lot of people initially. But I believe it opened this weekend. Meow Wolf. Okay, here's how they describe it on the web page. Meow Wolf is an arts production company that creates immersive multimedia experiences that transport audiences of all ages into fantastic realms. And like I said, the one just opened up in the one just opened up in Grapevine, Texas. which is right near Dallas. So there's one in Grapevine, Texas, one in Denver, one in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and one in Vegas. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. You should check it out, Yvonne. It was amazing. I did a little bit of video on that, but Jordan did a full video on it. So go back and look. Just go to his page, search Meow Wolf. That should take you right there. So I bet you I can find it too here. Let's see, YouTube. Hey, imagine that. I'm doing a live stream. Jordan the Lion. 293,000 subscribers. That's insane. Let's see here. This is searching all of YouTube. So let me see if I can. No, I can't find it right off the bat. But like I said, it was about 4 years ago. It would have been in May of what 2019. So look back about that time. How's Flash doing the heat? She seems to be doing fine. Actually, I went out looking for her before the live stream today. She was in her cave, so I like that. That she's using that a little bit. Maybe she's not sleeping in there at night, but she's using it for its main purpose, which was kind of a place to escape the heat. There's an ice cream museum in Austin. Somebody has been suggested I need to go to the Bluebell ice cream factory, which is in Texas somewhere, and do a vlog there. You prefer to go with someone, but no friends here. Well, you should go still check it out. It's something that is very interesting. Like I said, it's a really immersive art exhibit thing, and it's really bizarre and definitely worth a look. I go there. I come up with an ice cream name. There you go. Yeah, Mr. Bean had his moments. I wasn't really that into them, but I don't know. I guess I understood the character a little bit, why people liked him. I don't know what should be mine. What should be my ice cream name? We were having dumb people cliches at the beginning of the live stream. Maybe we'll have a what's Breck's ice cream name? Buttered Breck's Brittle. That's like a tongue twister. Or Butter's Buttered Brex Brickle. That's even harder to say. Yikes. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. Broccoli. It would have to be something to be easier to say, though. That's the only problem. I mean, broccoli, that kind of rolls off the tongue, but buttered brickle. Yummy yam sherbet. I don't know. I don't think of yam in ice cream. No, that sounds kind of gross. Yeah, right. Nibbled and bite pistachio. That's a good one. Well, I would hope if you're going to go to an ice cream museum, they'd give you free ice cream. Of course, when I went to Bear Arms Brewery and took their tour there, they didn't give me free beer. So I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I got to go back to that place again, get some more of their beer. I went to the Brotherwell Brewery a few times, and I've actually found something I really like of theirs. You know, the stuff I've been finding a few things. They've got um, let's see, well, one called Bridge Street or something like that. I didn't like it; it was too sweet. There was another one that was, what was it called? I don't remember what it's called, but this one's called Waco Town, and I really like this one. This one's really good. 7% alcohol, so that makes it really good too. But see, it's a good IPA, and I like IPAs, and this one's a really yummy beer, so I may be having more of that. Salt and straw, yeah, that doesn't sound terribly exciting for ice cream. What do I have on my shirt? This is my Reanimator shirt. One of my favorite kind of comedy horror movies is Reanimator. I got to meet Jeffrey Combs, and that's actually what that is up there. That was my Reanimator laser disc. I got him to autograph that. Yeah, kind of cool graphics. A lot of times, that's what I'll do is, look for things that are to have cool graphics on 'em. See, they got the suspension bridge. That's clearly the courthouse, the Alico building, or maybe that's the Roosevelt. I think that's the Alico building. I don't know what the rest of them are. Yeah, that one's clearly the Alico building because of the flag on top. And come to think of it, I think that's one of the. No, maybe not. I don't know. I was thinking maybe that was like a statue on top of one of the buildings, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they all are, but that's a good beer. That's a Brotherwell Brewery. I've been there a couple times. Maybe not dark. Well, yeah, maybe dark comedy, but dark horror comedy. It's a story about a guy, a mad scientist that invents a reagent that brings the dead back to life. And it's everything you love about a horror comedy. What the heck is that? I don't know, something just made noise here. I don't know what it was. I don't know, did you hear that? You heard that too, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Is there a bug in here or something? Did I get a cicada in here? I want to go see what that is. Hang on a second. I think I see it. Hang on. I want to get a light on it and see what it is. Yeah, it's a cicada. I don't know how it got in here, but there's a cicada in here. Hang on, I'm gonna try and catch it. They're all kind of dying right now, so I think that's probably what happened. He got in here and he's starting to die. I've never seen one of these up close making noise, so I'm not even sure if it's alive anymore. It doesn't seem to be moving. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they're all over the place now, and you're starting to see the carcasses all over the place because what they do is they spend like they have kind of an interesting cycle because they spend like 17 years as a larva underground. Hang on, something just popped up here. Let's get rid of that. And they spend like 17 years as a larva underground, and then they come out and they emerge into a flying insect, and then they're the things that make all that buzzing sound that you hear in the trees. Yeah, it was a bug. I mean, it's a bug that's probably like 2 inches long. No, I'm just gonna move it outside. It's weird though. I've never seen one get in the house. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let the cats eat it. Like I said, I think this one's dead or dying. It isn't even moving. So I don't know. No, I knew it wasn't a rattler. It didn't sound like that. You don't like bugs, huh? Okay, then you probably, yeah, if about a year ago, last year, I actually caught one of the cicadas crawling up the wall in my house, and I got time lapse video of it emerging from uh, its cocoon, for lack of a better term, because it starts out as a little bug like this, and it crawls out, and then it breaks out of the skin, grows wings, and flies away. And like I said, I got time lapse footage of it coming out. It was pretty amazing. No, it's not the apocalypse. There's a lot of these things around. They're here every year. It's actually a beautiful bug if you look at them. They're pretty colors. But if you're not into bugs, then yeah, no, that's not your thing. Oh, icky, huh? Okay, I was wondering how much of the noise you heard. Like I said, it was just beside the couch here. It's on the ground. The question I have is how does a 2 inch long flying insect get in the house without me noticing? I thought it was one of my computers was malfunctioning or something like that. It almost sounded like one of the fans was flying apart or something like that. Fireplace. No, can't get into the fireplace. It's got a mesh on the roof and it's closed in the front. No, this must have come in the door when I had it open at some point. The cats could have gotten it. It doesn't look like a cat got it because it doesn't look mangled. 2 inches, so hell no, huh? I have no desire to retire at this point. I like what I'm doing at work. So yeah, no plans yet. Your daughter's cat catches flies when they get in. Bite and nibble used to do that. They're not so much anymore. We get chameleons to get in the house every once in a while, and that kind of captures their attention, keeps them excited. Yeah, I'm not a fan of flies either. Yeah, I have not seen it move, but it was definitely making noise. I mean, you guys all heard it. No, I haven't seen these things play dead. I hear it's 17 years. I think there's different varieties, and it's like they say that different species go different life cycles, and they predict that certain years are going to be more busy, and that you can hear them all over the place outside. They're really loud. Like I said, I couldn't even hear it. I couldn't even see it moving, so I'm not sure how it was making noise. Yeah, I don't know. I just shook the glass. No, they don't seem to be that interested in cat TV. I haven't even really filled up the feeder again because a squirrel drained it in like a few days. Chocolate covered cicadas. Is that another suggestion for an ice cream type? That sounds kind of gross. Is it hot in Texas? Very hot in Texas. We're supposed to be 100 today, 106 tomorrow. I don't know, Yvonne. You might not like looking at bugs, but maybe they taste really, really good. I hear they stay crunchy even in milk. Cicada flavored ice cream. Mmm. Making my mouth water. Yeah, I don't see any movement. Maybe that was. Oh, there he goes. He's moving again. He's trying to fly a little bit, I think. I think he's I think he is dying now. Because it's trying to flap its wings a little bit right now. But I don't see the legs moving. Weird. Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas, even the bugs. Scared everyone into silence, it sounds like here. Yeah, he's rattling again. Is he on LSD? Not that I know of. Hear him? Weird. Yep. Welcome to Texas. Well, I hope he made new babies, cicadas. Yeah, I know. Just see if I can put them in the Instant Pot. Cicada stew. Mmm. That sounds yummy. It rattles on the way down. It's like Pop Rocks. Hey, Bite, you want to come see your new friend? Guess everybody's run out of things to talk about here. Hey, Bite, want to come on up? Get the rock out of the way here. Do the end of the video brushing the cat here. Come on up. There we go. Look at all the fur on that brush. I don't know what it is, what mineral. I want to go talk to the people at the rock store on Wednesday, and I'm going to bring it in and show it to them and see what they think it is. I mean, it was found. You remember this was found along Lake Waco, and the water level is way down from Lake Waco, and it still is. And so this was, uh, below water level. So whatever it is, it's something that formed underwater. And the whole rest of the thing just looks like a piece of limestone. But you can actually see if you look at it close that the top half here has like some crystalline structure to it. You can kind of see that they're, twinkling a little in the light. when you hit it with the black light, it really looks kind of cool. I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to shine it in bite size here. Like I said, I saw it from a distance, and it really surprised me because I thought somebody had painted on a rock, and then I got over and looked at it. And it's like, no, that's exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, it looks a little like quartz. You're right, but not exactly. And I mean, I've got quartz, and quartz doesn't fluoresce under a black light. So I don't know. And then of course, I got this piece behind me. This is a thing that's on the cover photo of it, and this one's really cool because it's a green stone normally. It's something called fluorite, and it's very heavy. This thing probably weighs 20 pounds. It's got a kind of a beautiful green color to it. But when you hit it with a black light, it turns blue. And I mean, a really brilliant blue. The camera's not even doing a camera is not even doing a good job. It just all kind of washed out. Looks really cool though. But yeah, I thought too. It looks like kryptonite in the movie in Superman. Yeah, I know. I don't think it is quartz, but that piece, like I said, it weighs like 20 pounds. There's a little piece that broke off of it. I wonder if the little piece glows too. Yeah, even the little piece that broke off. I don't know. You can't even probably see it, but it kind of glows too, which is kind of cool. I love the stuff. I love that stuff. Yeah, you go look at it with under a black light because it's gorgeous. The cover photo of the live stream is a picture of this in its natural state, and then again under the black light. Where am I storing? Right now, I've got them in a box until I build that case that I'm talking about. And I'm still kind of working in my head how it's going to, kind of designing it in my head. So, although the new stones that I've purchased from the Gallery 11 place are just up on the table. But I can't wait to get it into a display case and see what it looks like. Yeah, yeah, I'll probably just end up keeping the little flashlight next to it. I bought some like tape light that's a string of LEDs, kind of not dissimilar to this thing that runs around the door jamb. Uh, but I don't think it's got enough ultraviolet content in it to light stuff up. So probably just have to use the flashlight. Yeah, I don't want to have it in a glassed in case, so I want to be able to pick it up and look at it. I have a coffee table, but I have other things on the coffee table. No, I'm going to build something that's going to go under that table I installed a year or two ago. New, sh- new shirt, t-shirt design, Breck rocks. I've been thinking about doing another t-shirt, and this one was going to be just a black logo on a white t-shirt, and then I was going to hand tie dye each of them. And I thought that might be kind of fun. Dusting your rocks is a pain, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, there goes the cicada again. I think that's its death rattle. Anyway, I think we've kind of hit the end of our live stream, so I'm going to pull the plug on this one. Thanks everyone for watching this. Had a good time today. See you next week.